Are you frustrated trying to figure out how to lose weight, cutting carbs, doing sugar detoxes, cleanses, diet pills, and jumping from low carb to keto to paleo, vegan, etc.? Do you struggle with cravings, knowing what to eat, how many calories to eat, what type of exercise to do? Do you feel uncomfortable in your body and embarrassed by your weight? Are you tired of feeling like you're undisciplined and lacking willpower and motivation? The good news is you are not broken. None of these things are the problem. They're symptoms of a bigger problem, and it's called dieting. In this 5-part video series, I'm going to show you how to shift away from dieting and how these myths are sabotaging your success at losing weight. And once you shift, you'll feel more in control of what you eat and your weight, and you can stop researching information online so that you can live a life that you love, have more energy, sleep better, even feel motivated to live your life in a bigger way. Today we're talking about exercise and the little known secret about exercise and weight loss. This is a 3-day training series of a 5-day series. If you missed day 1 and day 2, on day 1, we talked about weight loss not being as simple as calories in, calories out. And on day 2, we talked about the surprising truth about carbs and weight loss. And if you missed either of these videos, have no fear, just comment below and I will send you the link. But first, who am I? My name is Megan Olson. I'm a nutrition practitioner and I help women over 35 lose 20 to 50 or more pounds and keep it off for good. Now, who's ready to lose weight? Tell me in the comments. I'm ready to lose weight. Yes, give me a big yes. Okay, so let's talk exercise. You absolutely need to understand how to exercise to lose weight. And there's a lot of confusion about exercise. And something I commonly hear from women over 35 is, I can't exercise, so how am I supposed to lose weight? Is this something that you have thought or have feared before? I know I have. Right? Well, there's a huge myth around exercise that you need to understand. So if you've ever thought that you need to be able to exercise to lose weight, or you need to do hours and hours of workouts to be able to lose weight, it's simply not true. It's actually a myth. And I'm going to tell you why it really is a myth today and why it's not true. The truth is, when you exercise, the extra calories that you burn only account for a very small percentage of your total daily energy expenditure. Now, let me explain what total daily energy expenditure means. So there's 3 components to energy expenditure that are accepted by the medical community. The first component is your basal metabolic rate, or your BMR. And this is the energy used for basic functioning when the body is just at rest. So if you were laying in bed all day long, your body is burning calories to digest, pump blood, brain function, liver function, kidney function, heart function, all that stuff. It needs calories to perform those very basic human functions. Okay. Number 2 is the energy used to break down the food you eat. Yes, you burn calories when you digest food. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, who would think? So number 3 is the energy used in physical activity. Okay, so we've got your basal metabolic rate, your energy for digestion, and then your physical activity energy. Those are your 3 components of your energy expenditure. Okay, so let's talk about each one. Your basal metabolic rate, which is the amount of energy your body needs just to survive, accounts for 60 to 80% of your total energy expenditure each day. That is a lot, okay? Most of your calories are going to basic human bodily functions, okay? Then about 10% or so is used for digesting food, which leaves only about 15 to 30% maximum for physical activity. So your exercise is really small in comparison to everything else It's a real small percentage. I kind of like to think of exercise as like extra credit, right? It's not going to be the thing that gets you the grade, but it's kind of like that little bonus, right? And, we know this from many studies that our energy expenditure works this way, and that physical activity accounts for this really small amount of our total energy each day. And one study in 2018 from the journal Nutrients showed that people actually ate more food after exercise because they were either hungrier or they actually overestimated the amount of calories they burned. I don't know about you, but I have seen a lot of these watches on people lately, and not all of these watches are accurate. Unless it has a heart rate monitor on it, it's not accurate. It's probably overestimating your calories. And the same goes with the equipment at the gym. That equipment is not calibrated to you or your heart, so it's going to probably overestimate, generally by about twice as much. And most people are relying on those numbers to figure out how much they have burned for their exercise. And it's simply not, it's not a fact. It's not true. Another study in Obesity Review Journal in 2012 actually found that people generally overestimated their exercise calories and ate more calories after working out. And that's because hunger hormones go up, and that's because our trackers are just not calibrated to us, the equipment isn't calibrated to us, or we have a tracker that doesn't have a heart rate monitor, okay? So the truth is that exercise is important. I'm not saying at all that exercise is not important, because exercise is very important for building strength, for building muscle mass and flexibility. It can also help with disease management. It helps fight depression, boosts our mood, and makes us feel really great, right? But while exercise can aid in weight loss, it's a very, 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 very small percentage of your total energy expenditure each day, which means your diet and what you eat is much more important for influencing that scale than exercise. Exercising to lose weight is a myth. You don't have to exercise to lose weight. I will tell you that the majority of my clients who come to me do not exercise. And that the reason why is because they work first to master their nutrition, get their hunger and craving hormones balanced, and then we layer on movement and exercise later on, okay? So right now I want you to think about a time in your life when maybe you had signed up for some kind of exercise or group fitness thing, okay? Like a gym membership, a boot camp, something like that. And you had this expectation that, hey, I'm gonna sign up for this thing and I'm gonna lose weight. Yeah, I'm signing up for this boot camp. Going to get some extra accountability and some friends, right? I see a lot of women doing that, and I think it's great. It's fun. I teach at a gym, and I see a lot of women who come in there and do that. But I also know that they have the expectation that they're going to lose weight from doing that. So when you go to the gym and you jump on the elliptical for 30 minutes or go to a boot camp 3 days a week, and nothing's happening, the reason that nothing is happening is because you don't have a plan. Right? There's 5 components to weight loss that everyone needs in order to lose weight and keep it off for good. And I'm about keeping it off for good, not fast fix diets here. Losing weight is more than going to the gym and signing up for a boot camp and just eating healthy. We need 5 things. We need a slight calorie deficit. We need to master nutrition for balanced hunger and fat-storing hormones. We need slight movement. We need a powerful mindset strategies, and we need a plan for accountability and support. So if you don't have these 5 things and you don't have that plan, then it's sort of like you're just throwing darts in the dark, praying you're gonna hit the bullseye, right? I'm gonna go to the gym and get on the elliptical for 30 minutes and hopefully something happens, right? I'm gonna go to this boot camp and have a lot of fun and move around and hopefully I'll lose weight, right? But you're not collecting any data. You don't have any measurements from your body. You don't have any measurements from the food you're eating. You may not be in a calorie deficit. You may not be eating the right foods to promote, those hunger hormones staying balanced and keeping cravings away. And maybe you're in an all or nothing mindset and you throw in the towel easily. You really don't know if you're losing weight, if you're going to the gym or you're going to the boot camp, if you don't have those 5 things, because you have no plan. right? And I'm saying this from a very, very loving place because I think we always have the best intentions when we go to exercise, but we don't realize that we don't have this basic thing, and it's called a plan. We need to have a plan, like why are we doing what we're doing? It has to be very intentional, otherwise you're wasting your energy, time, and money. Okay. Nutrition is a very deep and rich field, guys, and I say this a lot. Many of us like to oversimplify it, but it's more complicated than most people realize, and it's a very deep and rich field. You know, if your goal is to run a marathon, your plan is going to look different than if it is to lose weight. Okay. And this is why it's so important to have that fundamental plan for how you're going to approach your weight loss. And it should be custom to you. It shouldn't be a, hey, welcome to keto. You only get to eat 10 carbs a day or whatever. You know, it shouldn't be that. You shouldn't be boxed into that. You have to have those 5 components to achieve lasting weight loss. And I see a lot of women, you know, struggling, jumping around, doing a lot of different things and throwing those darts and signing up for boot camps, feeling frustrated. And ladies, get the right plan and support, and you will succeed and you will feel amazing. I guarantee it. You know, I lost 80 pounds myself in 2009. I know the struggle is real, but I can tell you that there is never a day that I wake up and I think to myself, gee, I wish I hadn't lost weight. I never think that, right? But it's because I got the right plan, support, and accountability, okay? So ladies, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's myth. Stay tuned for tomorrow's myth. I'm gonna be talking about, is your meal plan ruining your weight loss? This is an interesting one. It's gonna be at 2 p.m. Pacific tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon rather. And if you're a woman over 35 with 20 to 50 or more pounds to lose and ready to jumpstart your weight loss, book a free weight loss breakthrough call with me. The link for that weight loss call is right above this video. And again, it's free to you. I'll talk to you soon.